N1EP, no traffic. And KB1YAX. Wow, very nice. Man, that was like 11 in a row. Perfect. Okay, I have a PLC, GUP, SE, QD, GRG, YNZ, EP, OYU, and YAX. Any others? Okay, very good. Okay, W1KX, are you working? Not yet, I guess. Just a reminder that the Calumet Handfest is this coming Saturday in Augusta. For those who didn't know, but I think about everyone knows. Okay, so Harry, can you stand in with TSE? Can you stand? Hang around for a few minutes?
We can hang around until about 5:30.
Okay, 5:30. I know that wasn't Harry. Okay, all right. We'll list you at 5:30. I think Bill will probably be in. Okay, W1PLZ. Good evening to you, and no big interesting things going on today. I was out looking. Actually, I was thinking. I'm thinking of selling my house and buying another house. And this house that I'm looking at is about 200 yards from an enormous microwave tower in Winthrop. So I don't know if that's a plus or minus. Maybe somebody can comment that as we go along. PLZ to you and K1GUP stand by. Good evening, George. On the Seagull Net, WA1PLZ. Well, I heard something there this evening there about the engine, Wankel engines and so forth. Anyway, it's, I don't know what the temperature is now. It was somewhere around, it was 14 or 15 degrees there when I looked at it at one point today, but I think it got a little bit better than that. We had quite a bit of sunshine and a bit of a breeze. Not a bad day, really. Didn't accomplish very much though. I went out to the workshop and started up my fire and left it and never got to use it at all because the project I was working on in the basement I had to take out there and with this poor Y site and so forth. We spent about 15 minutes there with a teeny screw that's about a quarter of an inch long, and it's real small. To get it between your fingers, and you got to watch it don't go under your fingernails; it'll disappear on you. Anyway, I don't know how many times I dropped that thing. It ran up under the bench, and I had to get on the light and look for it and so forth. Anyhow, I got what I needed to do, but instead of taking me about 15 minutes to do it, it took me about 3 hours. And it's no fun working at it that way, but nobody else is going to do it for me. So we gave up then. It was a little bit chilly in the basement. It's not real warm. So I spent some time reading, and wife had supper ready for me, and we got that taken care of. And we were. I only worked for my brother there. I worked for him for 22 years down in Connecticut, and we were a partner chainsaw dealer. There we had all in New England and a little bit of New York State there. So we used to sell to. We had fellow here in Island Falls was one of our first, when we first took on the partner chainsaw there, we set him up, and I had to laugh there. One our salesman that was on the road at the time was worked in Long Island, New York there, and when he came to work for us, our brother put him on the road there, so he had to come up. He was one of our dealers was in Jackson, and he wanted the next dealer stop was and they had to go to Presque Isle, and he made the trip 2 or 3 times, and then he came back one day and he was gonna said the next time I go up there, instead of going when I have to leave Jackman, instead of coming down by Moosehead Lake there and then back up again. There, he said, I'm just going to go straight across. he said, the brother said, how are you going to get there? There's no road straight across there. So, he was a little disappointed. Anyway, they say I worked for him there. We were partner dealers. We had partner Home Light, and we did have one. Oh, I can't even think of the name of it. We had 2 or 3. We had Echo, and but anyhow, I still got 2 partner saws that here that run, and one of them I had been using quite a bit, and then we got into a light one. And we had one that was made in Maine, and not in Maine, in Canada. There, it's a lightweight saw, and I could take one of those things completely apart, put new parts in it, connecting rods, rings, and everything, and put it back together again in an hour's time. So, but never did hear of a Wankel engine in them, but there's a lot of things I haven't heard of, George. So anyway, enough of that, and we'll turn it right back to you. You can continue. Let somebody say something useful. K1GDI, WA1PLC.
Okay, fine, Tony. Hey, Tony, I tried this. I dropped a screw one time, right, and lost it. And I tried this. I got an identical screw, seriously, and I dropped that one, and I watched where it rolled, and it rolled under this cabinet. And when I went there, the first screw was there, and the 2 screws are right beside each other. So if you ever lose something again, just I think that works all the time. I'm not sure. I never tried it the second time, but. Yeah. Marge, I'm sorry I jumped over you there. I talked to you and I jumped past you. So if you want to give us a few comments and K1GUP stand by.
I didn't catch what was it? Something that I missed there, George. What was it? Did you want me to come back with something?
No, I'm sorry, Tony. No, I was calling N1TRC. I don't think I gave a call. Yeah, N1TRC, you still there? No, it's okay. That may be just checking in, waiting for Bill. Okay, Jerry. I'm gonna bring a few things down this weekend. I'm gonna bring that mobile mount down there. You can explain to me because I have no idea what the mount on that thing should look like. I don't have the the mount that the mobile antenna goes into, so you can explain that to me when I see you this weekend. And K1ESC stand by.
Well, maybe I can, maybe I can't. Anyway, good evening to everyone. Oh, whoops, turn that processor down. I had that cranked up for DXing earlier today. Fine. Well, I went out for a while today, actually, a couple hours to a couple of projects I had to do, and here we are back home again for the evening. I hope. 18 degrees here. And before ESC reads his log, I'll read mine here. So, John, I worked a 5 India 0 expedition here on 10, and on 10, let's see, 10 phone, what was it, 20 CW and 20 phone. I hadn't been chasing them at all. The S9 guy, an X9, S9 bunch on 10. Boy, U21 EIC, Thailand was, way over S9 on 20 CW this afternoon. Boy, was he loud. Oh. But that's all I did, just a little brief window. That's the only time I was really doing anything here this afternoon. So, supper's in the oven. Gal's up there playing around with the Kindle in front of the Olympics. So, of course, I'm driven to prepare supper and do all the hard work tonight, as usual. Yeah, looking forward to Calumet Club Saturday. Hope to see a lot of the folks there. Time's moving along. That's a good sign of spring. Our cabin fever reliever down there. Good to have it. Not even dark yet. Here it is after 5. So things are looking up, aren't they? I don't know about that dropping that screw twice. The only things go for you. Only you didn't miss those 2 screws. So, because someone could stretch things a little bit on that comparison you used and say you had a screw loose, but far be it from me. Get one GDI, get one GUP.
Yeah, okay, bye, Jerry. Yeah, I was thinking of that too. Trying to get my wife on here, check in. I thought maybe she would. I think she's afraid to check in because I think she feels she'd be in a defensive role there, trying to defend me and speak up for me. She probably doesn't have that much time. So let's see how that goes. Okay, very good. Hey, listen. As a matter of fact, I worked a new country today myself. I don't get on that much, but it wasn't very much. It was VP2 in Anguilla, and my little flag came up there when I logged it. And I said, "Son of a gun." So it was just to read about that island and this guy who lived there. It's got to be almost like paradise, just from the sounds of that thing. But of course, I'm not sure you can drink the water down there. KWOO GDI at the main Seagull Net. We're holding traffic for WNKX and looking for further check-ins. AF1L, no traffic.
KB1 WEA.
Just wondering how Linda could defend the indefensible.
And I think that's why she's waiting. She pretends she has things to do. But okay, recognize AF1L and KB1 WEA. Any others?
W3, Fox Mike Echo, no traffic.
W1 WDB, no traffic. Evening.
Okay, W3FME and W1 WGD. Be down to you in a few. Okay, John. Hey, John, I never did make progress with my headset yet. Who knows? Maybe I'll mail it to you and have you check it out. The earphones work anyways, even if I can't get the mic to work. K1 ESC and K1 EQD, stand by.
Real good, George. Well, whatever you want to do there. And I admire your optimism, thinking that Linda would defend you. That's good. That's good. I do have a question. If you dropped a screw and then you had another one that was identical to it, why don't you just use that and quit looking for the other screw? But I suppose, okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I had a good day today, got on the radio some, then went to Wally World. Don was not there. I'm not sure what happened, but went to Wally World and got a lot of shopping done, did a number of things around the house. Cleaned out the wood stove, all the ashes, and polished up the face or the window and all the good things there so that now we can go dirty it up again. I will not go to the Calumet Ham Fest because they managed to schedule it on the same day as the ARRL International DX Contest. So I am committed to participate in the contest, so I'm gonna miss everybody, and I'm sorry about that. That's too bad. You know, there's only a couple of things in the winter, and wouldn't you know, they fall on the same day. As for DXGUP, I also worked 5I0DX in Tanzania, but mine was 12CW, which was a new one for my DX Marathon for 2014. Also new for 2014 were VR2 MXT Charlie in Hong Kong on 20 sideband. Boy, was he coming in. Just booming in. And that was a pretty easy one to work. And then this afternoon, D3 Alpha Alpha over in Angola. So those are my three for the day. So that, I'm not going to stick around too long. Dinner's starting to smell good, and I'm getting hungry. So 73 all. George, good luck, and we'll talk to y'all later. K1GDI, K1ESE.
Okay, fine. Oh, now you tell me about the screws there, John. Jeez. I had to drive down the store and buy that, too. I'll be some of the gun. Okay, well, I'll think of that next time. Thank you for that. Hello, Daryl and Bob, W1GIG, stand by.
Yeah, hi, George. K1GDI, K1ET, Patton. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, guess the release is still pretty late daylight out there at this time, that's good. Well, we had a fairly good day. Nothing spectacular happened. I did go for a road short walk up the hill on the snowmobile track. It was only about 15 degrees. Boy, I tell you, I was coming back. There was a little breeze there from the north. And all faces was kind of cold there. I came home, had my lunch, more watching dope, did some more reading. And, what else? Gee, boy, what a boring life. I haven't even got any birds to feed there. I went down to a sister's place there down at Jerry's. That's pretty bad when you don't see any chickadees. I don't know if it's cold weather killed them off. I guess we're thinking maybe they've had a bad die-off there due to this cold. Few crows floating around. Pigs up down there, but this piece of starling I think about just a couple days ago, but nothing like last year, that's for sure. We had oodles of birds here all winter long. What else? Temperature, I think it's been up pretty close to 20. And that was almost zero. I think it was like 0.3 for a low, so it almost went down to zero. So she's been quite a cool winter. But I don't know. I suppose we'll probably have a warmer one next year. Probably rain all winter or something. But George, I don't know about that microwave tower there. If you had any chocolate bars in the house there, when you put them over there, they're probably all milk. So, I don't know. That's all I want to live there, but I guess pretty stretched, you know, but must be a good high above average height there, which is good for so, step 3, all around, back to K1 GDI, K1
Okay, you know. Yeah, in fact, I was talking to a fellow that lives across the street from that tower. Again, I was thinking about the house, and he was outside, and I said, I asked him whether he had any, kind of radio interference or something from that tower, which I suspect he didn't, but he did say that he had a pacemaker a few years ago, and the pacemaker was acting kind of strange, so he called them up, and he said they sent a team out specialists with all kinds of equipment, and checked everything out. Kind of find out it wasn't that. It was his pacemaker, which had some kind of a little flaw in it. But you hate to think that that the microwave tower was affecting your pacemaker. So that was interesting. I guess the guy that it's a piece of property behind the one that I own, or not I own, that I would be looking at, and he said the guy collects $2,500 a month for rental, for the rental space of the tower. So that's not a bad deal. Okay, thank you, Dale. W1GIG Bob and WNYNZ Scotty, stand by.
K1GDI and the SIG on that. W1GIG, good afternoon. Good signal, John. Good signal all the way. Well, the Calumet Club, yeah, that'd be a good time down there. That brings back a lot of memories, but I'd like to get down there, but things are so that I can't. So I'll try to make the Herman one, that's for sure. I seem to be able to squeeze that one in. I love seeing the guys, and I love getting together with them. Well, we didn't have too much today there. We worked the treadmill a little while this morning there, and then we just kind of sat around and shelled some clams I picked up yesterday and chucked those. Had a nice little clam feed this afternoon. We took care of that. So we didn't have much more to add. We got a good net going, so they see you down the road. K1G on your sig on that W1GRG.
Okay, fine, Bob. Yep. We'll catch you one of the ones. I go to that. I try to get all the local ones if I can. Up to Herman and over there to kind of the only one I haven't been to was one up in Milo, and we do have friends that live over at Quebec, so I made go plan to visit them some weekend just to say I've been to Milo. So thanks for checking in. W1Y and Z and then one EP, stand by.
Well, good afternoon to you, George. Everybody else on? And it's been a fairly good day here today. Not as warm as normal, but it's better than some, that's for sure. I was there this morning and it's 5 o'clock now. And I had an appointment for eye doctor at 7:45 this morning, and then I went up to Park Supply to get some stuff, and they didn't have it. And, then I got to our place in the next one. And that's about all I did today. I had a coffee and snack. And I think maybe I'm going out to lunch tomorrow night. That'll be good. I'll get a good meal. I don't think it's good meal at the good club anyway. Weekend. We're working. But you don't have to cook there. So there's a big sign here. Make anything George too warm. Everyone lines up.
Okay, fine, Scotty. Okay, I was let's see, I worked oh, I'm sorry, yeah. N1TSE, you still there? N1TSE?
Here's N1TRC.
No, I was just checking. Bill hasn't checked in yet.
Okay, in that case, I guess I'll wish everyone 73 and have a good week, and talk to you next week. This is KX108 N1TRC.
Okay, fine, Marge. Sorry, I jumped over there earlier, so all the best. Marge, you still there?
I'm here.
Yeah, I have some material, QCWA banners and what have you. I think one of these days I'm down here, I'll just swing by the building down there and deposit and stuff. I assume they're probably open most days.
I think they are open most days, but certainly you can either drop them by the building, or you can give them to Steve or me, and we're not too far away, or you might just wait till the end of it. I suspect we'll be there for that.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. That will save a lot of alcohol and glass. Sure, we could do that. Okay, thanks for that, Mark. Have a good evening.
Thank you. I'll give Steve a heads up. This is KX108.
And looking for further check-ins. And I sure don't hear anything. N1EP. Evening, Phil. Hey, Phil, you mentioned, I thought you said your 480 gave you 50 watts on 45 watts on sidebands. Sorry, an AM. I have a 480S, and mine's restricted to 25 watts. So I wasn't sure whether I misunderstood what you said. I was just kind of curious. And Mike, N10YU, stand by.
Yeah, K1GDI for that, man. Good afternoon, George and all aboard. Well, I have the TS480HX, which is the 200-watt version, and on AM it's 50 watts max. I think I had it cranked up to 40, or maybe it was 30 I had the other day, but it will go up to 50 on AM. So
That's the story on that. Maybe it's the HX and not the SAT version. So, let's see. Other than that, it's a good day in the shack today. But mainly doing paperwork and finishing up the cleaning up the shack. And it looks pretty good right now. But we all know how that goes. Probably by tomorrow noontime it'll be a disaster again. So, that's about it from here. 7-3 N1EB. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Phil. I have this new procedure when I go down the cellar going place. I start at one end of the room and I work across. I physically work from one end to the other, and I have to either have to take something and throw it in front of me when I'm down the cellar, or else trash it. So eventually I reach the end of the cellar and I only have important things there. But yeah, you're right. I was always impressed with the with the American Indians. When they had so little stuff, so to speak. So, because they didn't have a lot of luxuries either, I guess that was part of it. Certainly no one was hauling a recliner around with them. Okay, Phil, thanks for checking in. Thanks for the information. Okay, you have the 200 watt version. Okay, that explains it. Okay, Mike, N1OYU, have you been on operating and you listen to these guys talk about some of this DX stuff, which is pretty wild. So I'm just curious if you've been on HF there, Mike, and KB1YAX standby.
I haven't been doing any DX. I listen to this net and participate sometimes. And I've been listening to a new net, a maritime thing that K1MBS gave me. I wish he was on the radio tonight. And the other news that I have to share is the fact that today I got the hard copy of my license upgrade. So I also was speaking with Rod and KA1 RFD. And hopefully on Wednesday I'm going to get some information about the satellite system. So looking forward to maybe doing some reaction on that. We'll see what happens there. Nice talking with you, Josh, and I will see you hopefully on Wednesday. And well, how are you?
Okay, fine, Mike. Yeah, Bill had a little hitch on Linda's. They had to fill out some paperwork on Linda's upgrade there. So she's still a /AG, but they had to get the signatures again. I'm not sure exactly what the situation was. Again, it's great. Yeah, kind of nice to drop the AG there. Makes you feel like an old timer. And thanks for checking in. Appreciate the count. KB1YAX to you, Jim, and Dave, AF1L standby.
K1GDI, KB1YAX here. Hi, George, everyone on frequency. Not a whole lot going on today. I went and had a big argument with my doctor, and go figure, I lost, so he had me on the table with the scalpel. Hi. Anyway, I had a little bit of surgery today. Not nothing really bad, but I don't know how it turned out. But however it did, I'm not going to spend the night. I'm at home. He'll get back to me if anything's going on. And other than that, that's all I did today. Actually, I'm feeling a little fuzzy still, and a glass of wine's not helping the fuzziness, but it's sure making me feel better. Anyway, back to you, George, KB1YAX.
Okay, fine, Jim. Yeah, well, I'm glad to. It's always nice when you come home from the hospital the same day or from the doctor's office the same day. That's for darn sure. I had a couple of instances where I went into the doctor's, ended up in the emergency room, and then ended up staying overnight. So, yeah, very good. Okay, well, all the best with that. Yeah, like I say, even if the wine doesn't make it any worse, so I guess you certainly can't argue with that. Okay, Dave, AF1L, will we see you this Saturday, Dave, and KB1WEA, stand by.
Hi, George. No, this is AF1L. Well, it was one of those days when I guess it's the old saying, take one step forward and slide 2 steps back. I thought I had pretty well talked the gal that I've been working under on Saturdays to maybe let me have that Saturday off. I think she was just about ready to do it.
Then I got a call from her this morning. She's being transferred back up to her the other place where she works full time, starting tomorrow. And the other one, the one who's been there right along, the one who's really kind of hard-nosed about giving me Saturdays off for any reason, is coming back. And she isn't coming back right off either. I've got to work full-time all the rest of this week, and maybe for some time thereafter. So, I guess it doesn't look very doggone good for the Calumet Club, which I'm very disappointed about. I was really just about ready to go. Then, the other Hamfest coming up, like Herman and Lewiston, Conway, under the circumstances, don't look super great either. But I'm going to start working on them and see what I can do. Well, I got the stove cleaned out today, and the chimney for the month. I do that once a month. I can do it from the cellar, which is a lot better than crawling up on the roof with metal roofing now. So I guess I'm ready for the next few days of having to leave the stove and all, go work full time. Maybe it's time. Oh, I've said this so many times. Maybe it's time for QRT. Start pursuing my hobbies more like full time. Sure feels like that today. 73 all. Thanks, George. K1GDI and Seagull, AF1L.
Okay, fine, Dave. Well, you know, Dave, we could always, with a little bit of prompting there, we could always kidnap you, you know, leave a ransom note. And we could bring you back a day later and say we changed our minds or something, because they probably wouldn't pay the ransom from the sounds of it. So, okay, well, we'll sure catch you one of these times here, Dave. Yeah, actually, I cleaned out my pellet stove today, and I, for some reason, I think the newer pellets I have are a lot more ash than the older ones. I seem to be cleaning it more than I did last winter, if I remember correctly. But it's not bad, you know, it's real fine and stuff. But yeah, it looks like today was a good day, I guess. Today must have been cleaning day. I just think John mentioned it, you mentioned it, and I mentioned it. So, the National Clean Stove Day, I guess. Okay, thanks, Dave. K1 GDI in the main Seagull Net, looking for further check-ins.
N1K, good afternoon, George.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bill,
one
we're
and
down
one
to just
one.
a few here. Just got a couple to go. KB1WA and Ralph, W3FME, stand by.
Yeah, I think you had another check in there, George. Go ahead.
Okay, was there someone beside KAT, please?
That was me, George. K1NYY.
Okay, Dick. Yeah, sorry about that. Geez, you got a good signal. I don't know how I missed you. Okay. Nothing personal, that's for sure. Okay, Bill, KB1WEA.
Okay, K1GDI, KB1WEA. And you can call me Bill or you can call me William. I'll answer to either. There seems to be a lot of Bills on this net. Very good on DX. I've worked a little bit. Nothing new, nothing terribly exciting. I've been working the W1AW portable station. I did catch W1AW portable KH6 on 40 early yesterday morning, and made that contact, which was nice. Trudged around in the snow today and trimmed up the 160 antenna. Lost the first one in the ice a month or so ago, and this one's not shaping up quite as nice as I'd like, so I've still got some more trimming to do, a little bit at a time. So that's about it from here. I understand you'll be up in Milo and Quebec later this year, and I hope I run into you at the Three Rivers Hamfest in Milo. And by the way, if anybody's interested in talking to local guys on the K1PQ repeater. You can get in there through Echo Link. Back to you. K1GDI, KB1WEA.
Okay, yeah, William's fine with me. Okay, yeah, probably wouldn't hurt if we start establishing Alpha Bravo Charlies after the build. It would be kind of strange. Okay, good. Well, yeah, look forward to. Who knows? You never know. Like I say, we go up there to visit some friends through summer on Quebec, and be nice while we're up there because we just don't always have a lot to do. We hang around. But I would like to just while I'm right there, just to shoot over there. Okay. Ralph, W3FME, sounding good, Ralph. Let's see, W1. I have both W1WTT. I'll have to get a correction on that. But pick it up, Ralph.
W3FME, good evening, George, and the rest of the net. Things are good in Delaware tonight, and as usual from the weekend, I guess, the way it's been going anyway, we had a little snow to clean up this morning, but not much. But we're white again. We're not gray. The gray snow it disappears with a new coating. Anyway, it was a nice day down here, but it's cold. By our standards, especially cold. And not much is melting, that's for sure. Of course, we lose a little bit of snow just in sublimation, but not a whole lot disappearing at this point. W3FME.
Okay, fine, Ralph. Yeah, no, not yet. You're about 10 over. Sounds really great. Yeah, I tell you what, I haven't seen, it seems like I looked out there more times during the day and saw that thermometer is stuck on 20 degrees. I could take a piece of cardboard with the marker up there, write 20 degrees on there, and most times I'd be right on. Boy, she's just hanging consistently at 20 degrees during the day. So, yeah, and actually I throw out my ashes for my pellet stove once in a while. I'll go way down the end of the porch and just throw them off into the snow, and of course that melts the snow a little faster over there, but of course then it snows and covers it up. So, okay, Ralph, thanks for the update. Thanks for being so consistent and checking in from I guess you're in the Wilmington area. I grew up in Wilmington, Massachusetts. I'm not sure if you knew there was one of those, Ralph, but there is. Okay, correct. I'm sorry, but I wrote W1WTT, but I'm not sure if that's correct. Maybe give that to me phonetically, and Bill KAT stand on.
Oh, good evening, George, and good evening to the net. It's the Whiskey Delta Bravo. WDD. Good evening to you, and good evening to the net. All signals are good. The least on market, and a beautiful day. Beautiful day. So it looks like we're heading in the right direction now, anyway. So with that, I don't have too much to add. I dropped my little Bible on the floor today and broke her. I tore it apart. I managed to solder it back together, and I think it's gonna live, but I don't know. Good thing it only cost $30, man. That's too much. Oh boy. K1GDI and speak on that. W1WDD 730.
Okay, thanks, fine, Bill. Yeah, when I was doing my solo flying, when I went for my private pilot, I landed up there at Millinock. I landed at the airport. So I wanted to make hop in it. You start off at one end to take off, and until you crest the middle of the runway, you don't see the far end of it. So you just always, people all depend on their radios, because actually it's two runways there, so you depend on your radio, make sure someone's not coming up the other side, meet at the crest. Interesting situation. So thanks for checking in. Hey, wow, you talk about the build. You know what? You gotta look at that. We're running all the builds here later than that. N1KAT and Dick, still there, step by.
Good afternoon, George. Hate to be one of the bills, but here I am. Good day, other than the fact that had to clean out the yard. There was 2 inches of nice fluffy snow that appeared this morning. And the biggest project for the day was getting one of Ann's quote hanging frames that she has here put back together. Instead of putting quotes on, she's been storing whole bunch of other stuff on it, and it just gave way after about 150 pounds to get that stuff. So the big project today was to get that together, and it's looking pretty good. Other than that, George, looking forward to seeing you come Wednesday. I'm going to pick up Ivan at early AM and head up there and see you there. Take care. K1GDI and 1KT. Good afternoon, all.
Okay, fine, Bill. Yeah, we just got a little, we didn't get, maybe got a niece, I don't know, but my neighbor has a new, riding tractor. Almost, she just loves playing in the snow. She got bored today, came over and skimmed off the top of my driveway, so, she loves it when it snows, I don't know. Maybe she'll get tired of it, but, for now anyway, she came out here from Washington State, so they must have, I saw they had snowed there. Maybe they don't have as much snow, it depends where you are, but she enjoys that, and I don't mind a bit. K1NYY, you, Dick. And, I want you to know, Dick, that I don't think I've ever eaten sauerkraut. I don't know what it is. Something, I hate to tell you the truth, but I can't get past the smell, but I hope it tastes better than it smells. So pick it up, K1GDI. K1NYY, you, Dick? Or maybe I hurt his feelings. Okay, any other check-ins, please, for the signal net? Video 1VOU, right, George? This is K1HHC. Good evening, George. W1SLV. Good evening, George. Wow, golly, there you go, the big group. BLU, HHT, ZJL, and FLB. FPM, you in there? Dude, usually FPM hooks that onto your belt there. How you come in here, I don't know where he is tonight. In fact, you know what's interesting? I called him today on the phone, and his answer machine didn't pick up. The phone just kept ringing, so I'm not sure whether his answer machine broke down. If that's the case, he'll never get back to anybody. Yeah, WNDLU, to you, please, Blaine and K1HHC, stand by. Yeah, good evening, George. K1GDI and the net from W1VOU. Good evening, all. And, yeah, today was pretty decent. I had 2 doctor's appointments, well, a rehab appointment and then a doctor's appointment, and in between I got other errands to run, and I put 165 miles on the car today, so you can see where I spend my day, back and forth and up and down and around, and taking my wife to work and bringing her home, and kids from high school home, and oh my gosh. Anyway, fortunate to be able to do it, I guess, and be good enough health to run around and do that. The roads are okay after this morning, after a little snow cover got off. Just enough pain in the neck, snow to make a mess, but anyway, seems to be drying out. If we don't get a dry spell here, I can get my car to the wash place somewhere. Holy mackerel, I must have added 200 pounds to it and slush and crap today. It's terrible. You can't get near it without getting dirty. But I hate to waste $10 to get it washed off and drive out of the washing machine down there and get on the highway. By the time I get home, it looks like it did before I left. So anyway. But anyway, Mr. Gribben is probably out with his bride there for a minute, just saying hi, and he had to go somewhere, but I'm sure he's still listening. Ralph, awful nice signal from Delaware tonight. Gosh, it was like he was right next door. And the band is very quiet and very, very nice. So everybody have a good evening, stay warm, and we'll see you tomorrow probably. W1GDI and the net from W1VOU. Okay, bye, Blaine.
Yeah, and
Oh, my goodness. Holland, what's up here?
still on my itinerary, Howard. I'm going to get Pete to come with me when we come up here to visit, so might be a little later when he doesn't have to attend his fire. And Hal, stand by.
Okay, George, well, you'll be looking forward to seeing him. Let me know before he comes so I can have it all spick and span of straightened out here so he can find the rig. Anyway, like I say, good evening to all and a speak on that. Just getting my dinner here tonight. And my daughter gave me enough food yesterday for 3 or 4 meals. So I've been chicken pot pie she made right from scratch with something low and upper crust, a little different than what I make, but some tasty. So I don't know where Pete is. I think I talked to him last night. Pretty sure I talked to him last night, so he's probably doing something. I know I talked to him yesterday, during the day, in fact, before I went to church. He said his uncle and dad didn't feel like going, so Pete got home early this time. So say good evening to all, and look forward to having you when you can come down, George. Yeah, K1GDI, the main Seagull Net, K1HHC.
Okay, very fine, Hal. Yeah, I was looking at my Google Earth there. I see. I found the Princeton Airport, and I found the bridge. The bridge there in town. I didn't know how close you were to that bridge, Alan.
Well, it's only down the road from me, maybe 100 yards or so. You look back towards Careless on Route 1. And there's a big senior citizen complex, and I'm right beside you.
Okay, when I catch you again in the morning, I'll bring that up again just to see where you are. Okay, very fine. Thanks for checking in. Al, WNZGL, how are you? Very distinctive voice, Al. I can't miss you when you're on the air. Know right away who it is. And Ron, stand by. Okay, fine. What's going on here? Headphones on. Well, let's turn up there for a while. Yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on here today, so I'll just take it easy, everyone on the net. We'll catch you on